Hello everyone, welcome to Ignition.
And today we're looking at, in my opinion, a quite sexy Honda E.
Very exciting car for me. That's a totally different look.
Yeah, and I mean at the end, if you've watched some of ours, we give a summary of what we think, and it's now starting to get quite difficult.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, I was just thinking exactly the same thing. But
Pretty car.
Got a review to recommend.
Car buyer.
Car buyer. Now, they did a good review actually, I like that. It's different to most. Johnny Smith also did a good one.
He did, yeah he did.
With car
bit long.
Yeah, a bit long. This one was a nice summary.
So we try, as you know, we try and look at all the reviews and give you one that gives you a concise review of the vehicle so you can make a judgment on it. And so let's give a clip.
Let's do it.
Now, if you love the outside, you will absolutely adore it in here because there is no other car like it. Now, Honda say they've designed this interior to look much like a lounge, and I have to say, if my lounge looked like this, I'd be a very happy man indeed. Now, you've got this wooden sideboard here, looks like something from the 1960s. On top, you've got these two big screens in the centre, and you've got a screen in front of you. I mean, it looks like something out of John Lewis's electrical department, doesn't it?
John Lewis's electrical department.
Well, he's got a fair few screens to look at.
You're right, there's four, isn't there, I think?
Yeah, and why we picked that clip is because the inside is, I mean, it's beautiful outside, but the inside is...
The inside's something else, isn't it? It's unlike a car that I've ever seen before.
Well, you've got to credit them.
You have, and it's totally different to any other car they've ever made.
And you may notice, on the outside, if you don't know, there's no wing mirrors on the inside shot there, which we'll show you again in a second. You've got the cameras which come up on one of those screens, which is why it's full.
And they get rated highly as well. The Audi didn't. So I think that's a good feature that they work.
Yes.
So we're talking, what, 200 kilometres of range and a 32 kilowatt hour battery, which that's okay.
You're dead pegging against the
middle.
Mini, aren't you?
Yes, the Mini slightly better, but I suppose the performance is going to be less. And
as we always say, check out, before you start looking at electric vehicles, check out what you do each day, and I think you'll be surprised. The actual size of the battery and the range is pretty irrelevant.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Unless you're using the car for business, an EV will do what, especially if you can charge it every day at home.
There's not many people who are going to do over 150 kilometres a day, unless it's the occasional road trip, but usually,
and then you can charge it on the way.
Very true. So we're talking 26,500 in the UK and 35,000 to 33,000. So that's a bang in the middle, isn't it?
It's not a cheap vehicle, but it looks like a quality vehicle.
It does, and it's totally different. If you want to stand out, you certainly will.
Yes, it's an interesting one, and 9.5 seconds perfectly. They do say it feels a lot quicker when you drive it.
Okay, do they? Right. Well, I think that's a very good car. It's very average as such, isn't it, in the performance department?
It's everything you need.
The range is okay. What are we talking then? Oh, it's rear wheel drive.
Yes.
Wow, I didn't know that. Learned something there. So that's why it has such a good turning radius.
Yes, the turning radius is incredible.
4.3 metres, which a Smart was 6.9, which was, the 6.9 was unheard of.
Yeah, so that's how they've got the turning circle.
They have, which is very, very impressive. And it's just a totally different looking car. I really like it myself.
And the inside is phenomenal. So you can see the mirrors there. You can apparently play games on the dash and whatever you want to do.
I saw one review Johnny Smith did. He plugged in a Nintendo whilst it was charging and played vintage Nintendo. So it's a very high tech bit of kit there. Steering wheel is only a two spoke steering wheel, different.
Yeah.
Very open, isn't it? Very open in design. And our final verdict. What are you going to give it then?
I'm torn on that one.
Are you?
I'm torn. I'd give it a consider it.
I'm definitely going to consider, because the range could be an issue if you want to go that little bit further.
Yeah.
The performance, maybe you want... I mean, the performance isn't really neither here nor there, is it?
I'm trying not to give everything is personal about a car.
It is,
I think the problem with it, with trying to recommend it for somebody, it's all personal. For me, I think I'd rather sit inside that Mini.
Yeah.
I think I would like the simplicity of a Leaf.
Yes.
But I love the fact that they've pushed all the boundaries. So it's a consider test drive for me.
Okay. I'm putting it bang in the consider it section
it's
for me.
Nearly in a test drive because it's just so
different.
Yes, and I think it deserves to be successful for that.
You're right.
But the range doesn't bother me greatly because I don't do 100 miles a day, and we drive quite a lot.
We do, that's true. Drive considerably more than most.
Yeah, more than most. So consider it. I need almost a fourth category. I can't have it, so I'm staying in consider.
Yes, halfway house. So that's our overview of the Honda E.
Yes, the Honda E. So car buyer, great review. Give that a look up, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.